intros like this, but I'm currently descending hundreds of feet into a cave that runs over 5 kilometers deep into the earth. And whether we like it or not, as soon as my friends and I touch the ground, we are officially stranded here for the next 7 days. That might have been the scariest thing I've ever done. First things first, we gotta get really far away from where we rappelled down. Why? If it storms, this entire area could flash flood, fill up like an ocean, and potentially drown us all. Which is why we're going deep into the cave to set up base camp.
Bro, this is just wicked.
Dude, this is like a different world.
This cave entrance may be beautiful, but looks can be deceiving. We didn't know it yet, but the next 7 days will by far be the hardest of our entire lives. It's gonna get dark in a couple hours. If we don't have a camp, we're screwed, okay?
Do you have any idea where you're going?
We're just looking for flat ground to set up camp. The pond.
This is fucking crazy. Imagine being on a cave like that. I mean, of course, he has a big ass team of security and everything. Man, this is fucking crazy. Even with security, and I'm pretty sure there's paramedics and everything around for security. But still, 7 days in a cave. And it's all fucking humid, bro. All humid and small, and I don't know if I can do something like that, man. Mr. Beast is a fucking beast, bro.
Entering the mouth of the cave, we stumbled upon an area with high enough elevation to protect us from any flash flooding, meaning that it was perfect for camp.
Perfect is a crazy word.
Good enough is what I would use.
Good enough for camp. We spent the rest of day one grabbing our supplies that we were dropped with.
Each one of these bags weighs like 80 pounds.
And as you can see by the footage, we spent around 4 hours.
This is very hard to traverse.
Getting all of it back up to our base camp. All right. We've got some lights on in here. Our supplies are finally at our home base. And if you point the camera over there, you'll see it's pitch black. It took all day. And so we set up the bare minimum for camping grounds.
And they're taking construction tools. Was that a Makita? What is that?
Pitch black. It took all day. And so we set up
Yeah, so that's a
the camera over there.
I guess.
You'll see it's pitch black. It took all day. And so we set
That's a hammer drill. So they're drilling there. They're doing something. Is that? Yeah, that's a big wall.
up the bare
It's a Milwaukee Impact, I guess.
minimum for
Yeah, it's an Impact. Okay, okay.
camping grounds. We drilled holes to hang up some ropes. Grab these. Pull
I'm pretty
yourself
sure
up.
the guy with the
Looks like the ropes will be able to.
I'm pretty sure this guy with the beard. It's a guy. Yeah.
Support hammocks. And with the help of our survival guide Joel, we hung our hammocks. This thin rope
he's
is
a
what
guy.
holds up my hammock. Yeah. Ate some dinner and prepared for a very cold night one.
Not gonna lie, this hammock is way more comfortable than I thought it would be.
Hey. Oh God.
Why is my head so big, bro?
This part of the cave is 2.5 kilometers deep, and we're basically camping at the entrance. Tomorrow, we have a lot of exploring.
2.5 kilometers actually is not that far. You can walk 2.5 kilometers in a straight line, in a street within 20 minutes, 25 minutes, I would say. Maybe half an hour. Depends on how fast you walk, right? Now in a cave and going up and down, scaling and descending, probably it will take, I would say, about a day, right? I don't know why they're saying 7 days, but let's keep watching.
How'd you guys sleep?
Horribly. I didn't.
It's a very perplexing environment. The cave's constantly dripping water on us from above, so we put a tarp over us. But even still, the water's dripping into our hammocks.
I have an idea. Let's make our shelter actually good.
I say we connect these tarps so we stay dry while we're sleeping.
That's literally genius.
I'm not base and how far they're moving away from it.
All right, back. It's been.
And eventually, they finally made it to the bottom. We're supposed to be working on camp.
We just wanted to show how dangerous camp was.
Just don't fall. It's a skill issue. But little do these two know, this river actually runs throughout the entire cave, which means we'll be spending some time in it.
Oh, there they are.
Tell me you guys cook.
No, they definitely have to be really careful, and I'm pretty sure all the the guide guys and the expert guys, they knew about that. If you're in that river and you go underground and you get stuck for some reason, can't find a way out, that's it, bro. You're done. That stream will pull you underground wherever it goes, and if it goes for say a good 200-300 meters that you cannot come to the surface for a good minute, and you're like moving in the water and hitting against yourself and want to find the way to the surface, ouch. You're gonna be fucking dead, bro. If I was Mr. Beast, any time that me or one of my members are near to a fucking river, they will have a rope on it. They will have a rope, like just in case, you know, like fall protection kind of thing. OSHA, woman's working in heights, all that shit will put it right into action. All those measures, like that's no fucking joke, bro.
Oh, we cooked.
That's right.
A new home, am I right?
That's good.
Pea.
What do I call it?
I don't know, maybe rain or something?
But it's not rain, it's rock.
Baby.
Wait, point it up. Do you see clouds? No, you see rocks. It's not rain.
Rock pea.
Rock pea.
Rock pea, fine.
All right, it's rock pea.
And after I tried to have Joel, our survival expert, help us get all the way to the end of the cave.
Cave!
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 Cave! Cave! Cave!
Let's see how deep in the cave we can make it. Now, keep in mind, we are still just at the beginning of this massive cave, and our goal is to make it all the way through it, without dying, of course.
Oh my gosh, this is kind of steep.
Well, you ain't seen nothing yet.
We're going deep in the cave.
All right, boys, suck in your guts.
It's where things get tight.
I don't actually think I'm gonna fit. The interesting part about cave exploration is 1 second, you're barely fitting through cracks in the rocks.
Oh my god, this is so tight.
And then the next, you're in a massive chamber, so big that in order to see it all, we had to do this.
Woo! Oh my god! I can actually see now. This is awesome. This thing is bright.
Not gonna fucking lie, bro. That's fucking hilarious, man. That's what every kid dreams about, like being in a cave, you know, do some exploration and shit, with flares and, you know, camping and getting gear and stuff like that. That's like 95% of boys' dreams, trust me. At least in your childhood. It might change when you're an adult and you don't want to go to a cave anymore, but that's 95% of male kids' dreams, let me tell you.
Bro, look at how full this is.
Yeah! So continued on.
Guys, this is where things get interesting.
What is this?
So from this point on, wetsuits, we're going for a swim.
Yesterday, Mac and Carl were joking about doing this, but the rest of this cave adventure takes place in a freezing river.
Oh my god, this is insane!
Meaning wetsuits are the only way to not get hypothermia.
Why are we doing this?
This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Because you die after you do it.
So in order to get to the end of the cave, we have to hop in this river and fight the rapids through this tiny hole in the rock and carefully squeeze our way through it.
Take your time, it will take your feet behind you a little bit.
All right, I'm getting in the river.
You want to follow the wall around to
It's
the
so
left.
cool.
I wonder if the stream of the river goes up and down. The experts right there guiding them, 100% they should know. That could be dangerous.
You got it, Jimmy.
I don't know if I fit.
Jimmy, I need you to pull yourself up out of the water.
Gap.
What's crazy about doing this
It's so cold.
is when you're completely submerged in freezing cold water, gripping onto the rocks becomes incredibly hard.
Inside
Oh my gosh, that was crazy.
Mac, Carl, let's go!
We're now 10% done.
Which means we've only scratched.
I wonder what it would look like if it rains in this cave 24/7. So I'm making a chill spot for us to hang out in and not get wet. I wonder what it would look like if I wasn't here to build all this. Pretty sure they'd just be sleeping in a pile on a wet rock.
Like, come on, dude. You know, you're pretty much just putting a tarp on top, doing a little fire, making sure the ropes are like attached properly to the rocks when descending, ascending. Yeah, but they'll probably be fucking wet all day if it wasn't for him. Yeah, he's actually right.
Moving now that the bodies are wet.
You got it.
Temperatures are going
To get through.
Is that a spider web? Why don't a spider. That means it's probably on us. Oh, it's on you, it's on you. I hate just straight
Bad news for us.
I disagree.
That's how we wasted way too much time filming and playing with flares to the point where we now had to restart and attempt this mission another day.
Sean, we're back. What'd you do while we were gone?
Hopefully nobody gets.
He looks like he's so fucking cold right there.
What'd you do while we were gone?
Hopefully nobody gets wet now.
But Mark, we might rest on day 4, and then on day 5, try to go all the way to the end of the cave and see what's there. Day 3 was a lot of fun. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
The next morning, we only had one thing in mind.
I haven't showered.
Get hike.
Oh my God! Drone to dry our heads off. When you have a drone.
And after we dried off, we sat down with Joel to plan our journey.
What is this, Joel?
This is the map of the cave. Last time, we had to reach the end by tomorrow. Dive off massive cliffs and avoid jagged rocks. And if we can make it past all that, we
Want us to be surprised.
Do you think we're gonna make it? Nah, let's not play that game. We're all gonna make it.
With tomorrow's plan thoroughly mapped out, we rested up and made feastable s'mores to...
Of course, there you sat in a little bit of tram and stuff like that. Mr. Beast has himself said that they took a lot of like security measures and stuff like that. And accordingly to what he says, they probably spent at least $200,000-300,000, or at least $500,000 on this project. You know, I don't really see it $500,000. They probably did it for less than 50 or less than 100,000 with the big crew and the safety, and well, who knows. To be honest, this guy goes all fucking in his videos, so production and everything, I don't know, man.
regain our energy.
Everyone, cheers.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, Joel's about to have his first feastable s'more.
All right, Joel, be honest.
Now those fucking chocolates,
Joel approves? Joel approves.
those fucking chocolates are actually pretty fucking good. I'm not a sweet snack guy kind of thing. I've tried them once. They're good. They're fucking good.
Why didn't we whip this chocolate out earlier? This just got like 10 times more fun.
Guys, for
I still have to try Mr. Beast burger. Still.
real, if you've never tried s'mores with Feastables, you're really missing out.
Tomorrow, we're gonna explore the entire cave.
They kept focusing less on filming. We brought it.
Make a much better time. Behind us, gonna use the walls and kind of climb our way along.
Yep, through we go.
Oh god.
Yeah, jump for that first rock.
My feet aren't touching the ground right now.
Because we couldn't reach the ground, this meant that if we let go now, we could get swept away by the strong current directly beneath us.
Joel, what are we doing?
I would go into here if you can. That's a good one.
I can't even see where I'm going.
The current is taking me away. You got it. You got it. Get yourself in there, and it's gonna get way gentler.
I go in here?
Yep, in the hole. Yeah, well done, well done.
This might be the most insane thing we've ever done. We are much deeper in the cave than we've ever been, and we're now approaching our first serious obstacle.
So basically, the water's recirculating, so if you fall in, it takes you to the bottom, and it keeps you there.
If we fall, we would die.
Yeah.
Okay, so death is on.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. Those pockets they talk about. Pretty sure they have an emergency plan and all that stuff, and they're just saying that on video, but I'm pretty sure they have a plan, because safety is priority number one. He said himself.
On the table? This is just not what I thought I was signing up for. This is a bit crazy. Surely one of you guys are keen? I'm crazy! No shot you want to do that. What are you talking about? I'm doing it right now!
With every step we took,
Bro, I can't see anything. This is terrifying.
the cave became darker, tighter, and ruthless enough that we began to question if we could even get to the finish line. And the swarms will appear in front of your very eyes. And to demonstrate the product, I made this giant life-size version of the swarms tube. Fill the tube with water. You won't need this much water. This is just a giant tube. All right. And now that this is filled with water, Mac's gonna give it a little shakeage.
Is it shaken up enough?
I think it's shaken up enough. Then you pour out the water. Do the honors, Joel. And out of the water will be revealed which two swarms you got. This is the rarest one, the Hyperchrome, that I only made 1,000 of. Joel, you can have it. You can have that one.
Where's Carl again?
I only have 2.
And we didn't just stop with the swarms, we also made these action figure panthers that are in these briefcases, and this mutator that, just like the swarms, has a really cool reveal when you buy it.
Where do I buy them?
I'm glad you asked. Mr. Beast Lab toys are now available everywhere in the world you buy toys. They're all out now. Go give them a try. And after more brutal trekking throughout the cave, we finally arrived at the glow.
Anywhere in the world where you have toys, this guy's going big. He's going
Worm
big. He's
chamber.
not going
Man,
home, bro.
this better be worth it.
Whoa! Holy crap. That is crazy. Dude, this does not look like it's Earth.
All of the lights you see here are actually created by tiny bioluminescent glowworms. That kind of looks like the Milky Way galaxy. Wow. At this moment, this view, honestly, made that trek worth it. While making it to the glowworms was definitely worth the trip, our journey was still not over, because we had to go all the way back to base camp.
It's almost day 6. They're not back, and I'm exhausted. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep, though. Just worried with them being gone so long.
The trip back is way easier because we're just floating with the current. Now, because you guys have already seen the trip, we're going to expedite the way back. But seriously, this whole journey took so long, we crossed into day 6 before reaching camp.
John.
What's up, guys? I was starting to get worried.
Happy day 6.
Day 6, let's go.
All we had energy to do was thaw out by the fire and finally eat some food. That was a very adventurous day. I'll see you guys tomorrow or later today. It is day 6. Yeah, maybe today. I don't know. Despite being physically obliterated from our excruciatingly long hike, no matter what I did, I was really struggling to fall asleep. I spent 7 days in solitary confinement, 7 days buried alive, 7 days on a raft, and I'm gonna be honest, I think this is harder than all of those. You're constantly soggy and cold. I just keep hitting my body on these hard rocks and it hurts. 90% of the time, this cave is miserable. But between me and you... Carl! Can you see me?
That's the world's brightest flashlight.
There are moments of fun in this cave. From conquering rapids 300 feet underground. From me and the boys laughing in our hammocks. All the misery is worth it. Because when you're in good company,
Let's make whale noises.
this wet. We cannot leave until everything is picked up. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Let's get out of here. And after our journey back to the mouth of the cave, let's get out of here. And
Hey, there's still a couple lights over there. He said everything.
after our journey back to the mouth of the cave,
Oh, it looks so good up there.
we had one more surprise for Joel.
And before we head out, Joel, as a show of gratitude, we got you 50,000 New Zealand dollars. So it's 10 grand for every human you didn't let die. We got you 50,000.
15,000. Bro, that looks like Canadian. Is that New Zealand? I saw that looks Canadian. At least the 21 and the 50. It's here in Canada. It's sort of pinkish, reddish. But that looks so Canadian, bro.
New Zealand dollars. So it's 10 grand for every human you didn't let die.
Oh gosh, thanks so much, Jim.
We love you, Joel. And now that we got that out the way, let's leave. Woo! After 7 long days, we're finally leaving.
I just built this bunker, and these two people who have never met each other are going to attempt.
Well, that was fun. That was real fun, to be honest. I would love to be in a cave like that. Yeah. Imagine being in a cave like that with a bunch of bodies, and I will be smoking weed. Other than that, I will do pretty much what he did. And I'll bring some tacos, of course. Some nice fucking ass, badass tacos like pork tacos, carnita, or chata water. Mr. Beastnuts, time go with me, bro. Fucking telling you, though. Fucking telling you. Well, we'll see what other video do they have, cause I fucking love these guys.